How are you guys? Listen, today we're gonna make cinnamon rolls. Y'all been wanting cinnamon rolls, and so has Jim. So I'm making cinnamon rolls this morning. So we're just gonna get right down to it. I have 3/4 of a cup of warm milk. Now you don't want hot, you just want it warm. Kind of like, if you touch it, kind of like bath water, like for a child. Then you're gonna want 2¼ teaspoons of yeast, which would be a packet. And if you used a packet, I'm just using my jar here. We're gonna let that sit for just a minute until it gets bubbly, okay? Okay, y'all, that only took just a couple minutes. We're gonna add 1/4 cup of sugar and 1 egg and 1 egg yolk. And listen, I didn't waste the white of the 1 egg yolk. I poured that over my little doggies' food and they love that. And we're gonna add 1/4 cup of butter. So let's mix that all together. And I'm just using a wooden spoon here. I'm gonna mix that together. It's just gonna look like that. Now we're gonna add 3 cups of flour. You can use all-purpose flour or bread flour. In this case, I'm using bread flour. And I'm just gonna pour it all in at once. I'm not trying to do that 1 cup at a time thing. Nobody's got time for that. And a teaspoon of salt. I'm using my pink Himalayan salt. Use whatever sauce you got, doesn't really matter. All right, and then I'm just gonna mix that with this wooden spoon just to get it mixed up. And then I'm gonna put it on the stand mixer and let the dough hook. I've got the dough hook on this stand mixer here. And I'm just gonna let the stand mixer knead it for about 8 minutes. So we'll come back when this has been kneaded for 8 minutes, y'all. Okay, y'all, so that dough is really good and kneaded. The mixer did a great job. And I'm gonna put this in, now let me show you what it looks like. So it's just kind of a dough ball there. And it's pretty soft. And I'm gonna put it in I've just oiled this little bowl. And I'm gonna put it in here. I'm gonna drop it in, but then I'm gonna flip it over so that both sides get a little oil on it. And then I'm gonna cover it with my little shower cap. And we're gonna let that sit. Now, some of y'all been asking where I got these bowls. You guys, especially my red one, because I use the red one all the time. Because you know, Alabama, roll tide. These come from the Dollar Tree, y'all, over in the cooking section. I got each color. I had the red one for a really long time, and a couple weeks ago I picked up the gray and the white. They're perfect. And they have the spout for pouring, so they're great. So we're gonna leave this sit for about 2 hours and let it double. All right, y'all, let's look at our dough. She has doubled, so we are ready to roll it out. So I'm just gonna punch that down, and then I'm gonna roll it out, and then we're gonna fill it. Okay, y'all, there's not really any exact science to that. I just rolled it out. I roll it out however I feel like it. Now what I've got here is a cup of brown sugar, and I'm gonna add probably a couple tablespoons of cinnamon to it. I like mine really cinnamony. Now listen, a lot of people will put raisins, nuts in their cinnamon rolls. We're purists. Jim just wants a big, buttery, gooey cinnamon roll. So he doesn't want raisins, nuts, nothing in it. He just wants cinnamon roll, and his favorite part is that middle piece that stays so soft. So what we're gonna do, I got my butter a little bit too warm here. We're just gonna put this butter over it. Normally you would just soften your butter, y'all. It doesn't even matter. But I stuck it in the microwave because I forgot to take it out of the refrigerator. And it's a little more liquid than I would like it. But you know what? It still works just fine. So that was 4 tablespoons of butter, 1/4 cup of butter. And you're just gonna cover that. And then we're gonna cover this with this brown sugar cinnamon. You know what? We're just gonna dump all that. Okay? We're just gonna dump it all. That works. All right. Now I'm just gonna use my hand, y'all. I'm gonna leave a little bit of a border right there so I can get my hands on it and roll it up, although it doesn't really matter. Oh, y'all, this smells so good. The cinnamon smells so good. Listen, I like a lot of cinnamon and brown sugar in mine. Y'all probably like, man, that's a lot. It is, but it's so good. And I like it to really be able to taste that cinnamon. All right, now we're gonna roll this up. And like I said, there's no real science to this, y'all. It's just do it however you want to do it. You do want to kind of roll it up tight. And we're going to cut this. And then we're going to let these raise again for just a little bit. It's not going to take that long this time. So this is it, y'all. That's all we had to do. And then I'm going to kind of seal this against the end there. See how I'm just making sure the seam is kind of pinched into this dough. And then we'll cut it. Now, I kind of like to cut the edges off like this because, you know, you get that and you aren't really getting anything. You're not getting any cinnamon or anything in there. Now, I've got my dish here. And I'm just going to take that last little bit of butter that's still on that brush and just coat that pan. And then I'm going to cut. Now listen, y'all, I don't want to hear this. Don't come at me. We like big cinnamon rolls. So most people will get 9 out of this. I'm only going to make 6 because we like big cinnamon rolls, okay? Some people use a fishing line to make their cuts. I'm just going to use my dough like this. Oh my goodness. I should probably make them a few of them a little smaller because the grandkids are coming after school and they might want a smaller cinnamon roll. Jim is going to want a giant cinnamon roll. All right, I'm not going to make y'all watch the rest of the time here. Okay, y'all, so that's what we're looking like. Now, I'm going to let those raise for about 30 minutes and then we'll come back and pop them in the oven. And I'm going to cover them with my shower cap again. Okay, so if y'all can see, these have doubled pretty much, and I'm getting ready to pop them in a 350 oven for about 30 minutes. Okay, y'all, while those cinnamon rolls are in the oven, we're going to make our icing. So what I've got in here is 4 ounces of cream cheese, which is just half of a block, and I'm going to add to that 3/4 of a cup of powdered sugar and 3 tablespoons of butter that I've softened and a teaspoon of vanilla. And then we're just going to let that mix up real good. Okay, y'all, look at that icing. Oh, okay, I can't help myself. It's good, it's buttery, it's yummy. All right, y'all, we're almost done here. All we got to do with these cinnamon rolls, I'm in a different place because my granddaughter's sitting in my normal place, is just to ice them. So I'm just going to put a dollop of icing on each of them, and then we'll spread it around. Oh my goodness, y'all. These are gonna be so good. These need more icing over here. These, oh, it is dinner time right now, but I think we're gonna eat one of these before dinner. I'm gonna have to get Jim in here to taste one. Lucy, do you want to taste a cinnamon roll?
No thanks.
Okay, that's fine. Sometimes the grandkids, when they get home from school, they don't want anything. Lucy, can you say hi?
Hi.
That's my sweet granddaughter, y'all. Okay. Woo! Ah! Can't do it. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna get Jim and let him taste test. All right, y'all, here we go. Jim's gonna taste test. He said he could smell them all the way from his office.
With the door closed.
With the door closed.
Yeah.
And Cameron has just walked in too, so he might even want to try cinnamon roll.
Watch that video. It's gonna be so cute.
I like the gooey stuff.
I told him that your favorite was that inside
There's the
piece.
center right there. I'll save it for last. That's real good.
All right, y'all. Cinnamon rolls. You asked for them. There you go. Bye now.